St. Louis style ribs. Here we go.
And welcome back to Heat of the Drum. My name is Steve, and today we are doing St. Louis cut ribs. Now, first thing we need to do is make a rub, and what I'm going to use today is kind of a south of the border inspired rub, and the base is going to be made basically from Ancho Chili powder. And if you don't know what Ancho Chili powder is, it's poblano peppers, dried poblano peppers. So you'll see as we go through the list of ingredients, there's a lot of those south of the border spices in this rub. And let's go ahead and I'll give you the rundown on that right now, and we'll go ahead and get this all mixed up and get that rub made. Okay, let me give you the rundown on these spices. So what we start now with, like I said, is the Ancho Chili powder. So we got a 1/4 cup of Ancho Chili powder. Then we got 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of coarse ground pepper, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1.5 tablespoons of granulated garlic. Down here we got 1/2 teaspoon of ground oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of Chipotle chili pepper, 1 teaspoon of ground jalapeno, and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And we're going to sweeten that up a little bit with a 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. Now let's get all that combined. When I measure these out, these are level measurements. I will take the back of a butter knife and I will level them off. I do not do heaping. These are the exact measurements, so just keep that in mind. All right, let's get this all combined. Here we go. Star of the show. And we'll go ahead and mix that up. Rub kind of takes on a really cool color. You'll see as you start combining and mixing. It almost takes on kind of a cocoa powder look to it. And this is a lot, but I got 2 racks of ribs, so I want to make sure that I got plenty of rub because I'm going to coat them very well. And when you're done, it's going to look like that. This is what we got right here, just some Prairie Fresh St. Louis style spare ribs. So let's go ahead and get those opened up, and we'll do a little trimming on them. Not much, but we're going to trim them up a little bit. So all I'm going to do, like I said, is just like this fat right here. This is really not that bad. I'm just going to kind of get a little of that off. Any hard fat. You'll see in here, we'll try to get a little of that out. Like I said, we ain't going to get too crazy with it, but okay, let's go ahead and flip it over and see what we got here. Okay, so first of all, we got this piece right here. Going to get rid of that. I don't like this piece hanging off this end down here, so I'm going to come in here. And just get rid of that flap and just kind of square that end up right there. And you can do as much cutting that you want on these to pretty them up. I'm not in no competition. I'm in a competition with myself, so. And this is not looking bad for me. We're going to go ahead and get this membrane off the back. Very slippery. Might have to use a paper towel, but we'll see if we can get her. And just kind of work your thumb in there. And it'll probably rip on me. There we go. That one was putting up a fight. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. What I might do is come in here and just right along here, I'm going to square this up just a little bit. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get this next one done. Let's get this rub on them. And here we go. Start with the back side. And like I said, we're going to coat them. Not messing around. Now you can use a binder on these ribs if you want. These are a little wet, and I'm not worried about that. Trust me, it'll stick. Go ahead and flip them over. Let's go ahead to this side. Flip them up, get this edge a little bit. Like I said, we really want these seasoned good, so. That's the first rack. Let's go ahead and start with the back side first. Okay, here we go. It's a little messy, but you can't be afraid of a little cleanup. Okay, this one's done too. Look at the color on that already. Nicely rubbed down, and these are going back in the fridge to hang out for at least an hour. And then we're going to work on getting this drum fired up, and then we'll get them on. Right here we have some Cowboy Oak and Hickory blend lump mixed with some Kingsford, and the same thing right there in that chimney. And then what I'm going to add to that is some mesquite. Okay, it won't be long now. We'll be dumping that chimney in. We'll be working on dialing this drum in. Our target temp today is going to be 250, give or take, right in that range. So we'll let that heat up. We'll be dumping and getting this thing going real quick. Let me take just a quick second to thank everybody who's liked and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate it. It means the world, man. We're going to keep these videos coming. So I'll bring you back once I dump. Bowl of water. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get the lid on. Let's go ahead and get them on. Going to kind of square them up, just like that. All right, so the ribs are on, and we're going to give it 1 hour. At 1 hour, we're going to go ahead and rotate, and I'll see you then. And I got to tell you about a new toy I got. It's the new Thermopro Lightning Instant Read Thermometer. This thing comes highly rated. Open this box up and show you what it looks like. Right there, it comes with, obviously, the thermometer, instant read, a little screwdriver, and a battery. I've already installed the battery. We'll go ahead and get it out of here. And obviously it comes on as soon as you open it up. And what's cool about it is, say you're probing from this way, but you want to switch and probe from this way. It will flip no matter what direction you're coming in at. That way or this way. And like I said, this thing comes highly rated, so if you're interested in getting one of these, we're going to try it out tonight and see how it works. This will be my first time using it. But if you like what you see and you're thinking about getting one, I will have a link in my description, and if you use that link to go to Thermopro and purchase one or any other item that you might see on their website, I will get a small commission, and that will help out the channel. So I appreciate anybody that does that. But we will be using this, and we'll see how it goes. It's been 1 hour right now. The drum's 259. Let's get a look at these. And here we go. Let's go ahead and rotate. Ooh, I can smell the mesquite. Let's go ahead and get the thermometer back in here. And let's try this new Thermopro Lightning and see what she reads. Let's see. Let's go right here. Oh man, that was pretty quick. 150. There we go. 163, 164 down there. 135 right there. So it's kind of all over the place a little bit. 139, 37. So as you can see, the temps were kind of all over the place right there on those. I'm not worried about it. We're going to give it about 30 more minutes, and then we're going to wrap them. All right, let's check these ribs. And here we go. Oh, yeah, look at those. Let's go ahead and get some temps here. 164. 150, so they're a little fluctuating still. 156. Let's come over here to this guy. 169-ish, 162. Okay, guys, we're close to wrapping. I'd say probably another 15 minutes, and then we're going to wrap these. All right, let's wrap these things. So right in there around 167, 170. That's where I want to be. Oh, yeah. We're taking these babies off, and we're wrapping them. Here we go. And we are keeping it simple tonight. Unsalted butter and honey. That's all we're doing. So what we'll do, this is softened butter. This has been sitting outside here, and it's probably 80 degrees out, so this is really soft. Take about 3 tablespoons right there. And then we'll drizzle some honey. And then we'll take these St. Louis cut, or St. Louis style, however you want to say it, ribs. And then we'll come back in. 3 more tablespoons on the back. And more honey. Let's come up over the top. This. Careful not to puncture our foil. Come up over the top like this. And then we'll just wrap over. Just like this. There's one. And we'll do the same right here for this one. 3 tablespoons on the bottom. Some honey. About 3 tablespoons on top. And then what I'll do, just so I can see it, we'll go ahead and go in with our probe right there. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and finish wrapping, just like that. And these are going back on. And we're just going to butt these right up close to each other, just like that. Okay, man, you can really smell the mesquite. It smells really good. These are going to be tasty. Now, we just wait it out. They're wrapped. They got the butter. They got the honey in there. They're ready to go. All we got to do is just wait it out till around 205 is what we're going to be looking for. All right, my thermometer is reading 205. Let's go ahead and get a look at these guys. All right, let's check these. Oh, that's 210. Come down here. 27. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, we're taking these off. Oh, man. 20 minutes, we're going to let this rest. These have been resting for 15 minutes, and then I vented them for another 5 minutes. And I tell you what, man, they are juicy, and these are going to be really good. Let's go ahead and get these out of this foil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one out. Oh, man. I'm going to set it here, and I'm going to get rid of this right here. And I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to flip him over like this. Woo-wee. And I'm going to take this guy out. Oh, man. Get rid of this. Look at these guys. Look at that bone pull back. And look at these. These are amazing. Let's jump right in here and see what these got. Oh, man, look at that. Oop. That bone's wanting to pull right on out. Yeah, see, I couldn't even get a hold of it. Nice. Oh, yeah. These are going to be bite off the bone ribs. Look at this. The meat is so tender. Look at that. The bones just pull right on out. Clean. Mmm. And there you have it, my friends. Wow. Mmm. Look at that. Woo! And then you can just drop the bone right out of that. That's all meat right there. Look at that. Mmm. The rub's really good. It's different. It's got just enough spicy kick to let you know it's there, but it's not bad. And you know what? We made that rub from scratch. It's easy. Just got to get the ingredients and do it. Put it on the ribs. Let them rest in the fridge for an hour. Got the smoker fired up to about 250 or so. Put them in there. Next thing you know, we're wrapping with a little bit of butter and honey. Yeah, and they went about another 45 minutes to an hour. And when we took them out, we went ahead and rested them for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we opened them up, vented them for about 5 minutes or so. And I tell you what, man, these things are good. Mmm. Mmm. Till I see you again the next time on Heat of the Drum.